Assalamualaikum student. Today we are going to perform chemistry practical, that is qualitative analysis. In this experiment we have to perform two different unknown mixture of salt and identify the two different anions or acidic radicals. The aim of this experiment is identification of two anion or acidic radicals from the given mixture of salt. To perform this experiment, apparatus required are test tube stand, measuring cylinder, a funnel, a glass rod, one dropper, test tube holder, and some filter paper are required. So here in qualitative analysis, we have to perform as such following test. First test is preliminary test, second is dry test for acidic radical, third one is preparation of OS, its mean original solution, fourth one is wet test for acidic radical, and last is CT test, that is confirmatory test. In qualitative analysis test, we have to perform first test, that is preliminary test. In this test, we have to observe or identification of given unknown mixture of salt of color and the nature of the salt. Let's start the procedure. The first test is preliminary test. In this test, we have to observe the color of given mixture and the nature of this mixture. If the given mixture is blue, bluish, green or greenish in color, it means that in the given unknown mixture, chloride, nitrate, sulfate, carbonate may be present. If yellowish or reddish given mixture, it means that chloride, nitrate, sulfate may be present. If the given mixture is pink or faint pink color, it means that the given mixture contain chloride, nitrate, sulfate of CO2 plus may be present. So this is the given unknown mixture. You can clearly see this white or colorless. It means that the given unknown mixture may be chloride, nitrate, sulfate, carbonate of Ca2 plus, Ba2 plus, Sr2 plus or Mg2 plus may be present. Let's move for the nature of given unknown mixture. If the nature is crystalline, it means that take a test tube and add little amount of given unknown mixture, pour into this test tube and shake it. If it is soluble in water, it means that the given mixture contains chlorine, bromine, iodine, NO2, CH3COO or compound of potassium may be present. So the given unknown mixture contains crystalline in nature because it is soluble in water. After crystalline in nature, now we can see that the given unknown mixture soluble in water, it means that the nature of mixture is crystalline. It may be chlorine, bromine, iodine, CH3COOH compounds may be present. If it is not insoluble in water, go for next test, that is amorphous. Amorphous indicate that if the given unknown mixture water insoluble in water containing CO3 2 minus Sa2 minus may be present. In qualitative analysis test, we have to perform second test, that is test for acidic radicals. In this test, we have to perform as such following tests like heating dry test tube, action of diluted H2SO4, action of H2SO4, action of copper foil and concentrated H2SO4. After performing preliminary test, next move for the second test, that is dry test of acidic radicals. In this test, the test tube must be dry. First test is heating in a dry test tube. Take a dry test tube and add small quantity of given unknown mixture. Pour into this test tube like this. Now, after added in dry test tube the given unknown mixture, heat this mixture on a test tube over the burner of flame. Heat it strongly. You observe that after some time, if it is colorless or odorless gas, it means that Ca3 to be present. If it is colored gas with pungent smell like reddish brown gas which turns FeSO4 solution in black in color, it means that the given unknown mixture contain Na2, Na3 minus may be present. If it is greenish yellow in color, it means that the given unknown mixture contain chlorine may be present. If it is reddish browny gas which is turned moist starch paper orange in color, it may be Br minus may be present. And dark violet fumes which turn starch paper blue, it means that iodine may be present in given unknown mixture. So heat it constantly. Now you can see the given unknown mixture colorless or odorless which turns in lime water milky. You can see properly. It's after heating this mixture, you observe that the colorless, odorless gas which turns lime water milky, it may indicate that the given unknown mixture may be carbonate Ca3 minus Ca2O4 minus may be present. In dry test for acidic radical, we already performed one test, that is heating in dry test tube. Let's move for the next test, that is action of dilute H2SO4. In this test, we take one dry test tube and add given unknown mixture of salt. Pour into this test tube with the help of spatula. Then add in the same test tube with the help of dropper diluted H2SO4 solution. Pour into this. If you observe that the evolution of colorless gas with brackish effervescence of carbon dioxide which turn freshly prepared lime milky water, it may be or indicate that the given unknown mixture contain Ca2 minus may be present or carbonate may be present. You clearly see this. The effervescence of hydrogen gas indicate that the carbonate may be present in this given unknown mixture. If the no effervescence of carbon dioxide gas may be the colorless gas with smell of egg which turns lead acetate paper, it means that acid 2 may be present in this given unknown mixture. Or if colorless vapor with the smell of vinegar turns blue litmus paper red, it means that carboxylic group may be present in this given unknown mixture. So right now we observe that and clearly say that the given unknown mixture, effervescence of carbon dioxide gas, it indicates that the carbonate may be present in this given unknown mixture. Let's move for the third test, that is action of concentrated H2SO4. So this test we will perform with the same mixture but different chemical. Take a dry test tube and add small amount of given mixture. With the help of spatula, pour into this test tube. Then add concentrated H2SO4 with the help of dropper. Pour into this. The colorless gas having pungent smell or gives white dense fluid, it means that the given unknown mixture containing is chlorine. If you observe that the yellowish brown gas having pungent smell turns starch paper yellow, it means that the given unknown mixture bromine may be present. Brown gas of evolved which turn FeSO4 solution or dark brown in color, it may be NO2 3- may be present in this given unknown mixture. If it is violet fumes turn starch paper, iodine may be present. If it is colorless odorless gas which turns lime water, maybe Ca2O4 2- may be present. If the no evolution of any gases is maybe chlorine, bromine, iodine, nitrate are absent. So here we can clearly see this. The given unknown mixture, nitrate may be present because the brown gas evolved which turns FeSO4 solution or dark brown in color. Let's move for the next test, that is action of copper foil and concentrated H2SO4. In this test, we have to perform given unknown mixture, then add copper foil and concentrated H2SO4, heat it strongly. Let's start the procedure. Here, this is the copper foil. Take a dry test tube and add given unknown mixture. With the help of spatula, pour into this test tube like this. Then add small amount of or pieces of copper foil. pour into the same test tube. Then add concentrated H2SO4 with the help of dropper. Pour into the same test tube like this. After added all these in this test tube, we have to heat this test tube over the burner. You can see if evolution of brown gas and solution turns blue or bluish in green in color, it may be NO2 present in given unknown mixture. If no brown fumes are present, it indicates that the NO2 is absent. So now you can clearly see this. Now you can see this. The brown fume is evolved. It indicates that the given unknown mixture carburet may be present. In coloridity analysis test, we have to perform third test, that is individual dry test. In this test, we have to perform one test, that is test for sulfate. Let's start the second test, that is individual dry test. First test is test for sulfate. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube and add given unknown mixture of salt. Pour into this test tube with the help of spatula like this. Then add diluted HCl. Pour into this same test tube with the help of dropper. After added diluted HCl, we have to add BaCl2 solution. Pour into the same test tube with the help of dropper. After added both the solution in this test tube, we have to add few drops of concentrated HCl in the same test tube. We observe that if the solution form white PPT, if we observe that if the solution contain white PPT, it indicates that the given unknown mixture contain sulfate. If it is not form white PPT, it indicates that the given unknown mixture contain sulfate is absent. Now pour into the HCl in the same test tube with the help of dropper. You can clearly see this. There is a no white PPT in this test tube. It means that the given unknown mixture of salt, sulfate is absent. Next, prepare the original solution. We have to prepare original solution to given unknown mixture of salt. Now take 20 ml of distilled water in a clean beaker. In this clean beaker, we have to take 20 ml distilled water. After this, add given unknown mixture of salt. Pour into the same beaker. After added this mixture of salt, we have to stir this solution with the help of glass rod until the all mixture of particle dissolve. After dissolve, you can clearly observe that the mixture is totally dissolved. After dissolution, the clear solution is obtained. So, use this OS or original solution for the further test of acidic radicals. In colloidity analysis test, that is fourth test, wet test for anion. First, this test we do with OS solution with AgNO3 or silver nitrate. After AgNO3 OS solution, we will go for further test, that is distinction between chlorine, bromine and iodine. In this test, we have to perform as such following tests. First is OS solution with barium nitrate. Second is OS solution with diluted acetic acid or FeSO4 solution. Third test is OS solution with diphenylamine and concentrated H2SO4. Fourth test is OS solution with ferric chloride solution. And fifth one is OS solution with diluted H2SO4 and KMnO4. Let's move for the next test, that is wet test for anion or acidic radicals. In this test, we used OS solution which I already prepared and silver nitrate or AgNO3. Let's start the procedure. First, take one dry test tube and add OS solution Take OS solution in this test tube. After added OS solution, now add few drops of AgNO3 or silver nitrate solution. Take a dropper, add the same solution, pour into the same test tube with the help of dropper. After added AgNO3 or silver nitrate, then add few drops of concentrated nitric acid or HNO3. This nitric acid pour into the same test tube which contain OS solution and AgNO3. Take few drops of concentrated nitric acid, pour into this. If we observe the effervescence of carbon dioxide, you can observe that the effervescence of carbon dioxide which indicate that the given unknown sample contain carbonate may be present. If there is no white PPT and no effervescence of carbon dioxide, it means that in this unknown substance halite may be present. If curd like white PPT completely soluble in NH4OH, it indicates that the given unknown substance contain chlorine may be present. If pale yellow PPT partially soluble or insoluble in this, it indicates that the given unknown contain bromine or iodine may be present. If black PPT or soluble in HNO3, it means that sulfur may be present. If the given unknown substance yellow PPT is formed soluble in dilute HNO3, it indicates that sulfur may be present. Now we can say that the effervescence of carbon dioxide may be the given unknown substance contain carbonate is present. Let's move for the test. In this test, we have to require first as such chemical like OS solution, BaNO3 twice solution, that is barium nitrate. This one is concentrated H2SO4. Now let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube and add given OS solution. Pour into this test tube with the help of dropper like this. After added OS solution, next add barium nitrate solution with the help of dropper. Pour into the same test tube. After added both this solution, if we observe that white PPT and insoluble in dilute NaOH3 solution, it means that the given unknown substance or solution present in phosphate. If the white PPT is soluble in concentrated or diluted HNO3 or HCl, it means that phosphate may be present in this given solution. Now we will add with the help of dropper H2SO4. If we observe that after added this, the effervescence of gases, it means that the given unknown substance or solution carbonate is present. You can observe that the effervescence of gases, it indicates that in the given unknown solution carbonate is present. In this wet test, we go for second test, that is OS with diluted acetic acid and FeSO4 solution. In this test, we required as such chemical like OS solution, diluted FeSO4 solution and diluted acetic acid. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube, again add the same OS solution with the help of dropper. Pour into this test tube. After added OS solution, now we will add diluted acetic acid. Take few drops of diluted acetic acid and pour into the same test tube. After added both solution, next we add FeSO4 solution. Pour into the same test tube. If we observe dark brown coloration is formed, it indicates that the given unknown solution may be contain nitrate. After added FeSO4 solution, we observe that the solution turns dark brown in color. It indicates that the given unknown substance contain nitrate. If it is no brown in coloration, it means that the given unknown substance contain nitrate. Let's move for the third test, that is OS solution with diphenylamine and concentrated H2SO4. In this experiment, we have to require same OS solution, diphenylamine solution and concentrated H2SO4. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube. Again add same OS solution. Add into this test tube. After added OS solution, take a test tube holder and hold it firmly. Now we will add diphenylamine in the same test tube. Pour into this test tube. After added diphenylamine, we will add concentrated H2SO4 solution. Pour into the same test tube. If we observe that the NO2 gas is formed and which is turned into blackish in color, it indicates that the given unknown substance contained nitrate may be present. Let's move for the next test. In the same test of wet test for anion or acidic radical, that is OS with FeCl3 solution. In this test, we required as such chemical like OS solution and FeCl3 or ferric chloride solution. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube. Again add OS solution. Pour into the same test tube with the help of dropper. After added OS solution, now we will add ferric chloride solution. Pour into the same test tube. If we observe that yellow PPT is formed, it means that phosphate may be present in given solution. If it is dark red color is formed, it means that acetate may be present in this solution. If it is after added OS solution and ferric chloride solution, we observe that the orange or yellow PPT is formed. It indicates that or means that the given unknown substance phosphate may be present. Let's move for the last test in this wet test for anion or acidic radicals, that is OS solution with diluted H2SO4 and 2 to 3 drops of KMnO4. Now, in this experiment, we have to require OS solution, diluted H2SO4 solution and KMnO4 solution. Let's start the procedure. Now we will take one dry test tube and add again given OS solution. Pour into the test tube. After added OS solution, we will add diluted H2SO4 solution in the same test tube. Pour into the same test tube with the help of dropper. After added diluted H2SO4, now we will add KMnO4 solution. If we observe that the pink coloration is disappear, it means that sulfate may be present in this solution. If pink color is same, it indicates that sulfate may be absent. Now we can clearly observe that after adding KMnO4, pink coloration is disappear. It means that the given unknown substance contain sulfate. In colority analysis test, after performing all those tests, we move for last test, that is confirmatory test for acidic radicals. In this test, we have to perform acidic radical. In this test, overall 12 tests you have to perform. Right now, I am performing as such following tests. First is CT test with carbonate. In this carbonate test, we perform 2 tests with OS solution, HCl and barium nitrate. Next is CT test with sulfate. In this test, we have to perform 2 tests. OS is the original solution with potassium dichromate and H2SO4. Next is original solution with H2SO4 and KMnO4 solution. Next, we perform third test, that is OS solution. OS solution is original solution with few drops of sodium nitropeside solution and few drops of acetic acid and lead acetate. Next, we have to perform fourth test, that is nitrate test. In this test, we have to perform only one test, that is OS solution with acetic acid and ferric sulfate solution. After performing fourth test, we go for fifth test, that is CT test for nitrate. In this test, we have to perform only one test, that is OS solution with copper filling and concentrated H2SO4. Last test is sulfate. In this test, we have to perform OS solution with lead acetate. Let's start. The first confirmatory test of acidic radical is carbonate. First test is confirmatory test with carbonate. In this test, we have to perform 2 tests like OS solution, that is original solution with diluted HCl. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube and add given OS solution. After added OS solution, now we will add diluted HCl. If we observe that effervescence of carbon dioxide which turns into lime water milky, it indicates that the CO3 means carbonate is confirmed in this solution. So here we will add diluted HCl, pour into the same test tube with the help of dropper. You observe that after adding the effervescence of carbon dioxide, it indicates that the given unknown substance or solution in carbonate is present. Now you can clearly see this. The effervescence of carbon dioxide, it indicates that the given OS solution contain carbonate is confirmed. After perform OS with dilute HCl in carbonate test, we go for next test in the same carbonate test is OS with barium nitrate. In this test, we have to require as such chemical like OS solution which we prepared, barium nitrate solution, and this is dilute HNO3 solution. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube and add given OS solution in this test tube. After added OS solution, we will add dilute HNO3 and barium nitrate solution. Now here we will take few drops of barium nitrate solution, pour into the same test tube. After added barium nitrate solution, if we observe the milky consistency in this, then we will add few drops of dilute HNO3 in the same test tube which contain OS and barium nitrate solution. So here we will add few drops of dilute HNO3. If the effervescence of carbon dioxide and the solution turns into milky, it indicates that the given unknown substance OS solution in carbonate is confirmed. After perform carbonate test, we will move for next CT test, that is CT for sulfide. In this test, we have to perform two tests with OS solution. First is OS solution with potassium dichromate and diluted H2SO4. Let's start the procedure. Take test tube and add given OS solution. So here I added OS solution in this test tube. Now we will add few drops of H2SO4 solution. Add in this same test tube with the help of dropper. Now we will add few or pinch of potassium dichromate. This is a potassium dichromate. Add into the same test tube. If we observe the green PPT is formed, it indicates that the given unknown substance contains sulfide. So here we clearly see this. There is a no green PPT is formed, which means that in sulfide or given unknown solution, sulfide is absent. Let's move for the next test. In the same sulfide test is OS solution with diluted H2SO4 and KMnO4. So here we will take one dry test tube. Again we will add OS solution. Here we added OS solution in the same test tube. Now we will add few drops of diluted H2SO4 solution. With the help of dropper, pour into the same test tube. Then add few drops of KMnO4 solution in the same test tube which contain OS solution and diluted H2SO4. So here we will add KMnO4 solution. If we observe that pink coloration is disappear, which indicate that the sulfide is confirmed in this solution. We can see this. There is no pink coloration is disappear, which means that or indicate that the given OS solution sulfide is absent. Let's move for the third CT test, that is sulfide test. In this test we have to require as such chemical like OS solution, acetic acid and lead acetate. Now let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube. Again we will add OS solution in this test tube. So here we added OS solution. Now we will add acetic acid, pour into the same test tube with the help of dropper. After added acetic acid, we will add pinch of acetic lead acetate. With the help of spatula, pour into the same test tube. If we observe the black PPT is formed, it indicates that the given unknown substance contains sulfide. If it is not in black in color, which indicate that the sulfide is absent. Here we clearly see this, there is no white PPT is obtained, which means that the given unknown substance OS solution sulfide is absent. Let's move for the fourth CT test, that is test for nitrate. In this test, we have to perform with same OS solution with different chemical like acetic acid and FeSO4 solution. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube and add OS solution. After added OS solution, now we will add few drops of acetic acid, pour into the same test tube with the help of dropper. Now we will add few drops of FeSO4 solution in the same test tube which contain OS and acetic acid. Take few drops of OS solution. If we observe that dark brown color is obtained, which indicate that NO2 is confirmed in this given OS solution. After added all this chemical, we observe that the brown color is obtained, which means that the given OS solution in nitrate is present. Let's move for the next CT test, that is test for nitrate. Here we require as such chemical like OS solution, copper filling and concentrated H2SO4. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube and add again same OS solution in this test tube. After added OS solution in this test tube, we will add few pinch of copper foil, pour into this test tube. You can see this. After added OS solution in copper foil, we will add few drops of concentrated H2SO4. So here, take a glass rod and firmly hold the test tube. Now we will add concentrated H2SO4. Take a dropper and add few drops of concentrated H2SO4. If we observe that the brown flame, the dark brown fumes is obtained, which means that the given unknown substance OS solution in nitrate is confirmed. So here you can see clearly the brown fumes is present. Again I'll show you. You can clearly observe that the brown fumes is obtained, which means that the OS solution contain nitrate is confirmed. Let's move for the next test, that is CT test for acetate. In this test, we have to require only OS solution and FeCl3 solution, that is ferric chloride solution. Let's start the procedure. Again take one dry test tube and add same OS solution in this test tube. After added OS solution, now we will add few drops of ferric chloride solution. Now take a dropper and add few drops of FeCl3 solution. If we observe that dark red color is obtained, which means that the given OS solution acetate is confirmed. If it is not in dark in red color, which means that the given OS solution acetate is absent. So here we clearly observe that in this orange color is formed, which means that there is no dark red color is obtained, which means that the OS solution acetate is absent. So let's move for the last CT test, that is sulfate test. In this test, we have to require with OS solution with lead acetate solution. Let's start the procedure. Take one dry test tube, again add OS solution in the same test tube. After added OS solution, now we will add few drops of lead acetate solution. White PPT is obtained, which means that the OS solution in sulfate is confirmed. So here we observe that after added acetate, lead acetate, it's turned into white milky, which indicate that the given OS solution sulfate is confirmed. Let's move for the CT test of sulfate. The second test we will perform is OS solution with BaCl2 solution, that is barium chloride solution. Let's start the procedure. Take a test tube and add OS solution. After added OS solution in the same test tube, we will add diluted or barium chloride solution. Pour into the same test tube. If we observe that white PPT is formed or milkiness is formed in the same test tube, which confirm that the OS solution contain sulfate is present. So here we can observe that the white PPT or solution turns in milky, which confirm that the given OS solution sulfate is present. So here we can say that in this acidic radical test, we got two acidic or anions. First is nitrate, second is sulfate is present in given OS solution.